Welcome to Wild Sun Tarot. This is a monthly tarot reading for the zodiac sign of Virgo. Virgo Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Okay. If today's messages doesn't resonate with you, you can always book a private reading or see my daily messages. If it doesn't resonate, it's okay. It's not your reading. It's no problem. Let's see what's happening for the Virgo this month. If you want, you can always skip the part when I'm shuffling. So you can just skip to the part when I start to explain the cards. It's in the description. Oh. It's not the easiest month for Virgo, I can see. Okay, but too much. Let's go with this. Okay. Okay. See everything? Perfect. So, let's begin from the current energy for Virgo. It's the Two of Swords. Two of Swords, as you can see, it's pretty confusing energy, okay? It may say something like you cannot really see clearly, okay? A very clear picture, that we can see. But Two of Swords is often connected to you not being fully aligned with how you feel, okay? And because of that, sometimes it may be hard for you to make a decision. So it's not even that you don't see what's happening, but you don't feel what's happening, right? So you don't allow yourself to fully understand the situation you're in in order to see clearly. Now, there may be many reasons for that. As we can see in the past, we have Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So you've been out of balance for quite a while, okay? This past energy is telling me that maybe you've been working on something, but it's just never turns out quite right, or maybe you were grasping on different areas of your life or different stuff you wanted to do, and it didn't came into fruition, right? There was always something confusing, some very defeating energy almost in the past a little bit, right? Not being able to make something turns out the way you want. And current energy with the confusion and this foggy energy, energy of blindness, right? It kind of is connected to the fact that something wasn't working out in the past. Now, beautiful challenge as we see, Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles here is kind of a challenge for you to truly start kind of focusing on yourself, okay? Nine of Pentacles, it's a very independent card. It's a card of financial independence, and it's a card that is a very like a power through card. So we're going to do things for yourself, the way you like, the way you need, right? And it's a challenge here right now because you may be not seeing clearly that this is what you need, right? So interesting. With this Two of Swords, I get the feeling that maybe you were tackling a lot of stuff for maybe others, with the past, or sometimes we also do a lot for others because we don't feel like we are equally important, right? So the challenge here is to find your voice, find your independence, put yourself as the main character, right? Maybe you don't see that this is what's been lacking in whatever you were trying to do in the past, right? You've been lacking the fact that you didn't put the energy into creating something securing for yourself. So right now, a challenge is to really be fully focused on the way how you can make yourself be more independent, right? It may be in a financial term, or maybe just in general, right? So independent from someone else's opinions or decisions, right? You have to step in into your own path, and currently you're not really seeing it, right? You're confused, and a challenge this month will be to remind yourself how much also like power and effectiveness you have in your life. Okay, let's see fully forward. So in your subconscious, 10 of Cups in the reverse, you know, maybe you feel like you easily give a lot, but you're not getting anything back. Maybe the connections in your life are not satisfying at the moment, or in general there's this feeling of unhappiness, okay, for some reason. So subconsciously, again, it's like maybe you do have people around you who want to support you and love you, but again, doesn't make you that happy. And why? Well, I think it can be connected to the fact that you're not fully in your energy, right? It's kind of like this cliche of, like, people cannot love you if you don't love yourself, right? Or if you don't take care of yourself. It's hard to be happy even if the other people want to be happy with you, or even take care of you, even if they want to give you what you cannot give yourself, you will still feel confused and in a way, I want to almost say weak, like you're not standing in your power, and the things you're working on or you're trying to make won't work out because people around you cannot do it for you, right? So I think you're aware of that. Like in your subconscious, you feel that, like maybe you have so much and you're like, why I cannot be happy with all this, right? Like they want me to be happy. Why can't I be happy? But again, I feel like it's because of this energy of you not standing in your power, okay? Advice here with Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles speaking about security, okay? About guarding to what is yours. Being stable with, again, financials, because it's Pentacles, but also with anything material that you have, like I have a place to sleep, or I have something to eat, and even like the fair basics, right? So it's kind of like a first step to Nine of Pentacles, in a way, because this is telling you to try to focus on securing yourself in smaller things, like maybe trying to start saving accounts and stuff like that, just for you to feel a bit more found, a bit less lost, because you will already have something to depend on, just in case if something happens, right? And that makes me want to go to this tower that I've noticed in the beginning. There's very powerful energy, and this is your energy at the moment, but it's reversed. So I think something is crashing down. Literally, the tower, right? I think something comes to an end, or you're almost expecting unexpected surprises, but you're not willing to go with the flow of it. I feel like this may happen, like something, because you don't feel secure. So I think like something may happen and put you completely out of the security, like any type of security. Like you may be in trouble, and that you don't have anything to depend on when you're in trouble, but you still, I don't want to say choose, but you still have a problem with establishing and focusing on what can prevent that, okay? That's the challenge for this month, focusing on what can prevent future accidents, okay? But if this is energy you're in right now, because it also, like the tower may speak of you being in a situation where something is not working out, something was built on false foundation, you see it doesn't working out in the past either, but you're still staying in it. So, well, if this is a relationship, then it seems like you don't want to see through everything that is happening in this relationship, and you kind of putting the other person or the other person's feel of love or security above yourself, okay? So maybe it's time for you to really see clearly that something is just not here anymore, or something doesn't work right. You're not happy in this connection, and it's time to put yourself at first, right? Put all your energy into yourself, right? Invest in yourself, not in the connection that you don't feel like you should be in anymore, because this is you. And the Tower in the reverse, you know something is crashing down, okay? I don't have to warn you about this Tower. This Tower is here. You just don't want to let go, okay? Well, in your energy, you have Nine of Pentacles, okay? So this is a nice energy. Once again, I feel like if you only release yourself from whatever that is that you're holding on to, you can really move forward very beautifully and establish your security, establish something for yourself. Knight of Pentacles is telling me that something, like you have the ability to create a plan, like you have the resources, you maybe even have like help from outside of this connection or whatever that is that you're connected to right now, that could help you, put you on the right path. So your environment is great. It's you who needs to catch up to it, okay? Your environment is, well, I don't want to even say great. It's just like, it's a good space for putting a nice plan and going with the plan, okay? Maybe you have like friends who are, you know, doing well for themselves independently, and you could follow that. Or maybe you already created even that plan. If you just don't want to... The challenge is to really put it in work and to create, for that plan to be for you and for your stability, not for someone else or for the sake of something. Okay. So moving forward, we have Page of Wands. It looks like this. Pages are always speaking about new beginnings, about, you know, slowly learning something, about the idea being coming up. And here I feel like you almost scared that you lost the passion towards something. It almost feels like you lost the passion for to live for yourself, you know, in a way. Or like sometimes when we get into certain relationships or environments, we start to change, and at the end we don't even recognize who we are anymore. And I kind of feel like this is what you're scared of, that whatever that is that needs to end or you need to get out of it, you feel like you don't really know who you are outside of it, and that passion you once had, it's not there. You know, it's a valid fear, but in the journey of, you know, Nine of Pentacles, like towards reestablishing yourself, you may find yourself again. I mean, probably you will, but you may find that same passion, or you may find something different, right? In the beginning, it may be harsh to face the reality, right? Maybe this is exactly what you're trying to not see, right? Like, who am I at this point? But it's crucial in order to move forward and to get to a higher state of happiness. Yes, so it's a valid fear, but it's nothing you can't overcome, okay? You may also feel like you lack energy or power in order to change something about your life here, you know? Maybe because of this Eight of Pentacles, it's like you've tried in the past doing something differently. But, you know, you will still not seeing everything clearly. So when you do and you start creating for yourself, this will change, this Page of Wands, right? The power will come. But you need to just face your fears at first, and whatever it is that you don't want to face, your emotions, like the reality of the situation you're in. You know, the Tower has this energy that it will break, okay? So you can either fall out of a tower, like in a traditional deck, or you will just fall down with the tower. So if you're aware of it happening, it's better to just jump the ship, you know, before it sinks. In your nearest future, we have King of Swords in the reverse. So this king is very much set in their ways, okay? If this is someone in your life who, you know, who is not bringing you the best of happiness, okay? Or who always needs to have right, or is always smarter or knows the best, right? Even when we know he doesn't, or he or she. I think this may be some energy that is clouding your vision. Okay, so maybe you have ideas or you want to put those plans, okay, into place, and that person is always in a way sabotaging it, or they're telling you who you are and who you're not and things like that. And this may be a good person. It doesn't mean that it's a bad person, it's a devil and stuff like that. No, it's just King of Swords in the reverse, and he knows best, and this is not always the best energy to have around you. And moving forward, I think if this is someone who you're connecting with or someone in your surroundings, I think maybe it's good to just like give that person bits of space while you figure out how you want to create your abundance, okay? Because even if they don't want to like disturb you, they will with all they know. You may feel like you don't know enough near that energy, okay? Or you may feel like you don't have enough research to do something, or you don't have enough information, or something you've never done. This is not helpful. This is not someone who who knows something and tells you, hey, I can teach you. No, this is someone who knows something and is demeaning your worth, okay? So I don't really like seeing this here. Please check this energy. And overall, we have Nine of Cups in the reverse. So again, it seems like you have something for yourself in your life, but you're not clearly happy about all that there is. So this clarity for your vision, this really admitting in front of yourself what you need, what you want, what you desire, what you need in order to feel confident and fulfilled and secured. This is important because it may seem like you have it all or you have it under control, but something is not working. Something was built on false foundations, like the Tower, and it needs change in order for you to feel happy and more stable, right? So Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups here is just a reminder that you're not happy where you are at the moment, but you do have a lot that you can invest in or move forward in order to be more happy, right? So again, if this is a relationship, it kind of feels like it, if I'm being honest with you. Both of you have to feel comfortable in it, and you have to know that even though you may be happy with that person, although I see for most of the time you may not feel this happy anymore, you need to be happy with yourself and feel like you can depend on yourself if that person is or not. Okay, that's important for you right now, because it seems like you cannot really make a life for yourself without that other individual for the moment, and you need to see clearly what's the issue here, okay, and how to really put that energy within yourself. Someone who loves you would love that you are putting your security forward, and you're changing and you're growing and you're being more independent. And if someone doesn't like that or feels threatened by it, then well, maybe it's not the best place to be in, and maybe you should build a new tower. Okay. Now, if this is not a connection, okay, if this is something else in your life that it doesn't make you feel happy, okay, it's not fulfilling, it makes you feel like you're not really you, and it's not bringing you security, well, the answer is clear. See, truly face your fears, okay, on what could happen if you don't change, and then make a step forward. Start investing in yourself. And this is really like small steps, like saving some money, or with Nine of Pentacles, investing it into something you want, or even if you don't have money, let's say a side job you can figure out with your passions or with what makes you that you can have for yourself. Or if it's not related to finances, maybe it's just a hobby that you can have for yourself that will give you more security and fulfillment within your reality as who you are, your personality, okay? Anything that is it needs to be a change moving forward towards bigger fulfillment. Okay, Virgo, I think you can do it. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? With you guys, I know everything has to be, but this doesn't have to be, really, truly. You just need to oh, it's not like this. You just need to put yourself first and do those small steps for yourself. Okay, let's put some oracle cards right now, some messages, additional messages. So July looks like it's gonna be a bit tough, but it can come out very nicely for you if you really put in work within yourself. Every day, just remind yourself, what can I do today for me? That will make me happy, okay? That will make me feel more secure tomorrow. That's a good mantra. Okay, let's see what's there. No messages for Virgo, I guess. Oh, perfect. Oh my God. Fell down very high. Okay, we have the Leo. Confidence is key to success. Beautiful. So, yeah, and confidence is not only, looking pretty and speak boldly, but also be confident about what you need, right? Be bold. Don't be scared to look inwards. Nine of Pentacles is also a big card for confidence. And confidence, majority it's fake it till you make it, but it also comes with your accomplishments, right? So if you start accomplishing for yourself truly, and you will see the results, the confidence will grow as well. So you fake it, then you got it. That's what you do, guys. I believe in you. I think you can do it. You can measure this. Two of Swords, it's not that such a strong energy to overcome. More the Tower, okay? And again, you're aware of the Tower. So all you need to do is just get out of it. Get out of the way. Okay, one more thing. Here we get another messages. Let's say 1, 2, 3. Let's get this one. Beautiful. It almost looks like the spread of creativity. Okay, here you have the message. The image. And let's see the message. So, in the spirit plane, we learn many things from the orbs that we cannot learn on earth. These are wise souls who have lived lives upon lives and no longer reincarnate into human form. They exist only in the spirit plane and know all there is to know. They are omnipresent and imbue lost souls with bravery and strength. They teach us about things we remember nearly nothing about on earth. The cosmic tree, life maps, karma, sacrifice, and past lives. They remind us of the maze and warn us about what comes after. Interesting, you have some bravery and strength here, and even the number of 8, it's a number of a strength card, right? On which we also have a Leo, which also is connected to this confidence. So there's a lot also here about teachings and understanding and knowing things from the scratch. So once again, I truly feel with those two cards is that you're scared because you don't have all the information, right? You don't know. Maybe it's the first time you're trying to put yourself forward or be independent, and it is scary, but there's a lot of freedom that comes from living within your power, okay? So right now you may be scared, but you also feel trapped and unhappy, okay? So it's better to be scared and be free than be scared and unhappy and trapped, So again, I hope you will be brave enough this month to make some small changes, okay? Adjustments towards better future. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you do, check out my daily messages or maybe book a private reading with me. I wish you all the best for July 2025. Have a great day. Bye-bye.